Hey.
You know when your sister goes to bring your result and she buys ice cream for you?
Expecting that.
She bought ice cream, like she told me, Chinaza, it's not the exam that defines you. That kind of talk. And I told my sister, like, don't worry, just give me the results. Right. F.
It's not supposed to be funny, but we know nothing good comes easy, but does it really have to do with the ups and downs of being a Nigerian student? I mean, being a Nigerian is hard already, not to talk of being a student. Ha! I won't even lie to you guys. Let me sit down here because I've been frustrated. I have been frustrated. So without no further ado, as you all know, my name is Daniel Bright Samuel. Happy new month, guys. Sorry, welcome to June. This is the second half of the year, and I must say it's good to have you all here. Thank you for constantly subscribing to my channel, for your love so far. And I brought somebody with me, a fellow Nigerian student. Oh my god, my friend. Yeah, she's here. Hi, Queen.
Hi, Bright.
It's good to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here as well.
How was it getting here?
It wasn't that hard to locate. It was quite easy, yeah.
I must say, you're not a Nigerian. This guy is not a Nigerian student. You can tell who is a Nigerian student between the both of us.
I am. I'm a Nigerian student.
So, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm good.
How was last semester?
Say what?
How was last semester?
It was okay. It was stressful, I would say. I mean, we did 7 to 7. Like, it's not even a full-time job.
It's not. They're not paying me.
So it was fine, but the whole stress and the whole practicals and all of that, it was
no good, yeah?
no good. Yeah.
So let's not, like, today we are discussing on life as a Nigerian student, what we face, what we go through, the bad, the good, the ugly, the everything. I must say, Queen, how is it like being a Nigerian student?
That question.
We hope we don't get emotional.
I hope so. For me, being a Nigerian student, I would say I've had my fair share of the trauma that comes with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just celebrated my 26th birthday, and I'm still in 300 level.
Yeah.
So I would say it's hard. It's hard being a Nigerian student, and at a point I became suicidal because of the whole system.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
No problem. I think I've passed that. I finished school 2013.
Okay.
And you know the whole hypes and when you're in secondary school. When by I was 15. That was I think 15.
Yeah, it is 15.
15 yeah.
Yeah, 15.
So I finished school with the whole dreams of getting into school, doing a 5-year. I wanted to study pharmacy.
Oh.
Okay, my parents wanted me to study pharmacy. So I wrote JAM, the first JAM I wrote. I scored 175.
Chai, pharmacist. Pharmacist.
My parents like, the whole talk, it's just your first time.
Yeah,
Next
try
one,
again.
you do better.
Yeah.
You just came out from school, no rush.
Okay. And you were young too.
And I was young. So I went back home for the second JAM.
Should we go there?
I'll say it. We are here for it, yeah?
Yeah.
I scored 170.
Guys.
I felt so pained. That was just jambo.
Yes. Let's not talk about WAEC. I think you've told me that story.
I've told you now. I know when we got into school.
Yeah.
So I wrote my WAEC. And I wrote NECO.
Yeah.
For some reasons.
You don't know.
I don't know. For my WAEC, I had all my papers aside maths. Okay, maths and chemistry was the problem.
Okay, mine was chemistry.
For my WAEC.
Okay.
So I took NECO, expecting a better result. NECO came out. I passed my maths. but my chemistry was out of
still
it.
the
So
same.
that one was still there. My WAEC issue was still there. I was struggling with JAMB. So the whole thing that year was something else. So the second year, I took GCE WAEC. That was, okay, I traveled to Lagos
Okay.
to write my GCE. So when the results came out,
With GCU.
you know how GCE is now. You don't do normal practical like where you do it. They just give you alternative to practical. So it was not what
Guy, you can still remember that thing. I don't know. I've forgotten what it
I said.
is.
I write exam.
So tell you they remember.
I write exam. So I dey remember question.
You just say one of those offices don't call you like, sister, give up. It's okay.
Jesus Christ. So after that WAEC I took,
Yeah.
you know that when I went to Lagos to write the exam.
Yeah.
My sister was one that went to bring the results for me.
Hey.
You know when your sister goes to bring the result and she buys ice cream for you.
Expecting that.
She bought ice cream, like she told me, Chinaza, it's not the exam that defines you. That kind of talk. And I told my sister, like, don't worry, just give me the results. Bright. F.
It's not supposed to be funny, but guy, what was wrong with you? Was it a you problem?
I don't know. It's not like I was not bright. This is something that if you ask me a question, I will answer you. So before the exam, I don't know whether my village people. I think
it has to do with way back village.
But then, finally, 2016, I got admission.
Yeah.
That admission was that I had that year. I scored 233 in my JAMB.
Oh.
That was after going for classes and all of
Yeah.
that. I scored 233 in my JAMB. I finally passed my GCE. After I wrote GCE like two times.
Yeah.
I already passed my GCE and got admission. That admission,
Had a comma.
I still wanted to go to UNN.
Okay.
So UNN came. I applied and I didn't get it in UNN.
Okay, now
So
you're done with your jam. Now it's now
So
entering the school.
I didn't get admission. My parents were already tired. My family members were already feeling bothered on my behalf.
Yeah. I
So
mean, you're the last child. What is you had people before you?
Yeah, that was it. So I got what did I say? Okay, for the admission, I applied for UNN. I didn't get it, so everybody was now putting their heads together. The money was not there, so they found out about this private university, Madonna University.
Okay.
It was quite cheaper. It was way cheaper than other private schools in Nigeria. So my siblings gathered some money, put me in school. I think the school fees was around 300 or 200,000. I don't know, but we don't pay full. We pay like parts, first semester, second semester. So it was quite easy for them. That's how I started my journey as a pharmacy student.
Oh my god.
So first day passed. I did like I aced all my courses. All my courses, like if I had 1B in my first semester and then my second semester was all A's.
Oh my god.
So you could imagine me as his So second year, my pharmacy school in Madonna, this whole stuff came up that they wanted to increase. I don't know what happened that period. They increased the school fees.
Okay.
From like it was my school fees was 400 and something thousand naira.
Okay.
So when they increased the school fees, it was like 2 times.
Jesus, that's a lot.
It was 980, and that 980 was that if you don't pay on time, you're paying extra. Like for every time you waste, you pay like 10,000 naira extra for time you waste.
So you're more like paying like $1 million or something.
At that time, my dad was not working.
You did study
pharmacy. My dad was not working, so just my mom and then my 2 sisters basically, and they
God
had
bless
families.
them. Yeah.
So there's a thing of Queen. We can't do this anymore. It took a lot for them to tell me that.
Oh my god.
So first semester I left school.
I'm sorry.
So I left school I didn't want to go back to school because I stay in Port Harcourt with my parents, and obviously before I entered Madonna University, I was staying in Lagos. So Lagos and Port Harcourt were places where people knew me. They knew that I had gone to school. I was supposed to be like 300 level, almost done.
Yeah.
So I told my sister that I don't want to go back to those places. I want something different. I want a new place to start over. If I thought I'm going to start over with education and in school.
Academics, yeah.
Yeah, so I went to Delta State to stay with my other sister because I have two sisters. So I went there, started over again. I think I wrote JAMB.
I hope you did not have to. I hope you did not have to face.
No, I didn't face the whole challenges again. I wrote JAMB that because I wanted to come to. Okay, the school. They now told me that I should choose anywhere I want to go to, like, because obviously in the past there's always UNN.
Yeah.
I wanted to try something different, so I applied for UniU. Then when I applied, they're like, I can't get the admission. I don't know what happened that period, but I didn't want to stay in the house, so I applied for a diploma course. So I came to UniU. I did 2 years diploma in HSSE. I came out as a first class student in that course.
Oh my God, I'm proud of you.
But then, said no admission, that you can't get direct entry from that course to a normal course. Meanwhile, before I went to do the course, they told me something different, that I could gain admission from the course after doing it for 2 years.
Yeah.
When I started hearing the whole stuff, I was already becoming mad. Like, what is all this?
What is happening?
Must I even go to this school? So when this whole stuff happened, my 200 level diploma, I wrote JAMB again. That's like my 5th JAMB. When I wrote this JAMB, I scored, was it 248 or 233 again? I just put any simple course because my brother was like,
just
Queen,
put waiting go.
you're getting older very soon.
Yeah.
You know the whole Nigerian system, when they say that at a particular age
you can't serve, you can't work here. Yeah.
You're already getting older. Just put any course that you know you're comfortable with. Do it for 4 years and get out of school. So I went in for microbiology. I got the admission, and my dear. So that's my journey so far when it comes to education. I know many people, most of my family like, Naza, they try.
Yeah,
like if not me, I for don't give up since. So
yeah.
I just wanted to just finish this whole school stuff. Like make me say I go
school, because let's not even talk about the thing that people do. It's more like when you didn't go to school. Okay, my own story. I started school late. I started kindergarten at age 5. You know when you're a 5-year-old child in kindergarten, more like I have a small body, so it's very not obvious for people to know that I'm big. So I started school.
How big, please?
So I started school and it was going fine. I was a very smart child in school. Yeah, so finished primary school. My mates did like common entrance in primary 5, but I finished primary school because my parents was like, you have to get to the peak. You know, when your parents is like, no, you have to do primary 6 and collect the certificate that I've not used to do anything. So I moved to secondary school, Stockbridge College. I'm a student of Stockbridge College. So I was bright. I collected best student. I was a sprinter. I was good. But when I got to just 3, life happened and I couldn't go to school. Had to like stop for my sister, and I must say that was the most.
Oh my God.
That was the most for me because it was enough that my mates were ahead of me, and now I have to stop. So I was like, this school thing. Everybody that time, most of my friends were writing. I didn't even know anything about JAM. Like I wrote JAM, or this was like me. I'm not asking the JAM. How did they used to write it? You get when you're like in a clique of people that your age mates, then only you is. So I was like, how are they even writing this JAM? And when I had to resume SS1, I had to resume in junior class. Everybody, all my mates had gone. I had to stay with. I was body shamed. I was trampled upon. People spoke things. I could not even feel myself there because I was like, this is not where I was supposed to be. Yeah. So after Stockbridge, I went to Methodist Girls High School. Yaba. I stayed for just 1 year. Then I moved to Command Secondary School Ikeja. Then afterwards, I now have to write JAM, just like you, to get into school. And I was scared. Okay, before then, someone told me something that all your mates are done with school and you're just the only one. You've not even entered school. You don't even know what is happening in school. And me, I was like, whether by hook or by crook, I have to enter this school. I want to feel what it is like to be a student. Do you get? Yeah. It's not like I was pressured, but I was smart. So what was wrong with me? So I wrote WIET and chemistry. All my results came out. I was very happy. You know, now when you first I wrote GCE, I didn't show my parents. Mommy, I'm sorry, I didn't show my parents the results. I failed. I don't know whether they cancelled my center or something, but I know I failed everything.
You failed. You did not cancel.
Okay, sorry. See, guys, it's a lot nice. When my mom asked me for the result, I said, Mommy, they said I was center. My mother have come for me. They said, Mommy, our center. They said there's no result for us. You know when you're trying to lie to your parents, you're ashamed. I was the brightest. So coming
That's
to
why
now,
your name is Bright. Yeah.
so coming to come and tell my mom that I did not pass when they've used me as a yardstick for my younger sister. That's a big shame. I didn't tell her. Even my SS1 results, you know, after I resumed school, I was let's say I was dumb, or I didn't want to go to school. I wasn't feeling it. I failed my SS1 in Methodist Girls High School. I got second to the last position. Out of 35 students, I was 34. Yeah, that's horrible to say, but I was like the 34th, and I was like, you know, in Methodist Girls High School, because it's a posh school, they seal your results, they give it to you to give to your parents. I did not show my parents because
they didn't ask you for it.
And the thing is, I don't know how. I think I'm good with lies. I don't know how I lied to them, and I'm like, Mommy, you know that school. No, I start with, Mommy, you know that school now. I shall know I'd say something, and my mom was this supportive mother, not like she was pampering me or something, but I would say, Mommy, don't worry, the result, they say next semester, they say next term. I never showed till today. Okay, before this podcast, I saw the results in my box before coming here, and I saw 34th. And I saw, when I was also moved to SS2, I saw when they said advice to repeat. I thank God so much that my parents had to change my school.
Wait, excuse me. When they advise you to repeat, they don't enforce it?
They don't enforce it. They tell you, like, with that, you can't move to SS2.
So how did you go to SS2 without?
I did not go into Command Secondary School. I didn't have to show them my SS2.
Okay, you changed schools.
I changed school, yes.
Oh, okay.
I went to a different school. So I got into the school, and I, just like the other one, I wasn't feeling it. But this one, I was doing well. There was no position, but my grades were good, and I was a little bit happy. And I was very quiet in school because I was like the eldest in the class with the smallest body. Yes. So it was... I'm saying it now because I'm over all that now. I was when you're the eldest in the class, more like everybody you're seeing is 14, 15, and I think I finished secondary school at the age of 18, 19, which is very terrible.
Please, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Wow.
I'm 24, and so that happened, and I think I wrote JAM, and my JAM was okay. I had 230 something. I was supposed to enter school with my cousin. My younger cousin, you mean, actually. So, but she entered school before me, and my mom was like, don't worry, try again next year. And I wanted to go to UI to study pharmacy too. So I couldn't get into school, and my WIEC results came out because we use a waiting result to write the JAM. When my WIEC came out, I had a D or E or something in chemistry. So I could not go to school that year. So I had to go and look for something to do because I didn't want to stay in the house, and all that is the story. I wouldn't want to bore you guys. So fast forward to when I gained admission, coming for your screening. My guy, I was scared because I was like, someone told me before I go that my life is 1 step forward and 5 steps backward. That literally everybody is done with school, and I am just the only one struggling to get admission into school. And I told myself that when I get into school, I'm going to make sure I graduate with
first class.
Yeah, first class, just to prove a point that I was smart. So, you know the story from there. I go into school, but let's even say what this podcast is really about. Being a university student is hard. And when age is not on your side, it's harder because
Yeah.
you have to think, what am I doing here? And when it's not like you're putting a yardstick for yourself, but when you see your younger ones in the same class as you, in the same department as you, it's overwhelming. You tend to, why is my life like this? Why can't I just
I do ask myself that question a lot, but then I don't know. For some reasons, I'm glad that what happened to me happened.
I mean, we got to meet.
Yeah, I got to have several opportunities, which I knew that if I was still where I was,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have
you-
met the set of people I've met now, and I wouldn't have gotten the opportunities I have now. So yeah, I think for everybody, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, but when it's constantly happen bad, like you feel like
But at that point when it's happening to you, it's like the
kill
whole world
me
is against
you.
Yeah, but then when you take
Transition.
you just realize that
It
this
was
whole
a
thing was planned. It was a
yeah,
blessing from God.
God.
But then people don't get to understand.
Yeah,
I didn't get to understand that because
Yeah.
I wanted to kill myself. Like,
Yeah,
what the heck?
that-
When you see your juniors, like I was in 100 level, I saw some pictures of
People graduating.
people graduating, my junior colleagues. I'm like, God.
Why is mine like this?
God. And then you look at your phone. I thought you were in your
Guy, let's talk about the one that I have a friend that finished school, and do you know this girl had no offense, but she asked me, I thought you're done with school by now. I didn't know whether I should tell her I'm in 200 level. I'll not say, no, I'm not done. No, guy, that time of WAEC, people wrote WAEC before me. I'm always online. They will not be like, oh, they come back, you did not write WAEC today. Your paper did. I'm like, what do I tell them? Because,
yeah.
guys, that's not
It's
even
sad.
like, it's sad. And I recommend Jesus, actually. You need God, yes, because it can make you lose your self-esteem.
I know I went to church several times that period because I thought I was cursed because every exam I'm writing, I'm scared of let me not go and fail this one again.
Yeah.
Let me not fail this one
Guy,
again.
let's fast forward to the exams we've been writing. You know my story.
You know, when I got into school, I had this whole thing, like when I got into uni, microbiology, people see me doing well in school and they're like, how is she doing it? They won't know the amount of work you've put in and what you've been through in the past.
Yeah, that's like, it's a ginger for you to do
because I
work.
know I want to leave this school with this certain grade. I want to come out from school with this result.
Yeah.
Because I want to prove a point to myself that I'm not like, when you write an exam and you're having all F's, like, what did I do wrong? So it was that. I think that's the drive for me right now in school. I'm working and I'm also concentrating in school.
Let's go to that part. Let's go to that part. We both know that working is hard. It comes with its own challenges, and being a student comes with its own challenges. So how is it for you? How are you coping? How are you managing?
I think I asked this question one time on my Twitter, and people were saying,
Just can you tell us your Twitter handle so like my subscribers can follow?
at Queen_Nas.
Okay, guys, make sure you follow at Queen_Nas. She's a crypto enthusiast, and a lot of things that you can learn from there. And she's a good girl. I'm not saying it because she's my friend, but she's good. She's good.
Okay, so I think I did that, and people were like, you can't hold the both of them, which I think is true. It's either you're doing good in one and leaving one behind. You cannot go with the both of them. There are two, but the both require your full attention. But then I think you can do half.
So guys, I think we want to end this part here. Do not forget to subscribe and follow us on all of our social media platforms, and stay tuned for the next part where we get to hear what Queen has to say about being a Nigerian student. And from our story you've heard, it's really not easy being a student in the University of U. When we're coming back in the next part, we'll really tell you what our department is like, because I won't even lie, Queen. Well, just stay tuned and do not forget to click on the subscribe button, subscribe, like, share, drop a notification. Tell us your own story. Let us know the challenges you faced before getting into the university. Feel free, and I recommend that you pray a lot too, and know that everything in your life,
important.
yes, happens for a reason. We are able to say this now because we've gone that past that stage.
Yeah.
Well, don't keep a yardstick for yourself, because your plan and the plan of God are two different things. So let me make you come back next time. So do not forget to subscribe. Come back. Continue this episode. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.